back to the second segment of the show for today. We're talking to Doctors Bullock and Clardy about some of the challenges that they will have to face in the cooperative education department at Tennessee State University. And Dr. Clardy has agreed to give us some information relative to some of the things that she is now involved in at Tennessee State University, dealing with your particular area of interest.
Okay, my area of expertise is in ornamental horticulture, and I do various programs in ornamental horticulture, but one of the programs that we have going now is a community garden. The community garden started in 2011, and we had about 58 plots that were 30 by 30 plots. Everybody's turned out. We sold the plots, and we have a mixture of people from the community. We have extension, not extension, but TSU personnel, and we have families, we have single people, we have all ages of people that are involved in the community garden. The community garden moved to another location, but it's still down on the campus of Tennessee State, and now we have 60 plots this time, but we've kind of downsized to about 20 to 25, and we have people that take part in the gardening. They're producing their own fruits and vegetables, and the whole initiative with this was healthy eating. As you know that we have a problem with obesity in the state of Tennessee and in the United States. So therefore, we're just trying to get people to grow their own food and become more conscious of what they're eating and what they're putting in their mouth. It was really interesting because we ended up doing surveys with a lot of people, and a lot of people not only grew their fruits and vegetables, but they met a lot of people and became friends. Also, we have had some people to submit that they save $500 to $600 a year by growing their own fruits and vegetables. So that's one of the initiatives I work with. Another initiative I work with is an alternative agriculture, and in growing I'm looking at growing herbs, ornamental peppers, peppers that you eat, as an alternative method for people to supplement their income.
And so this is really a program that is very, very beneficial for the community, and it has some impact really upon some of the major really problems that you find within the community itself. And so you're saying that you tried to downsize that program. What, you don't have enough land, or what?
No, what happened was we wanted to implement the area, the square foot of the area changed. So we were moved to an area that was gated, because what happened was we had a lot of problems with people. It is a community garden, but it's a paid-for community garden. So we had some problems with people walking in off the street and trying to harvest.
Take advantage of your garden.
Trying to harvest a lot of the people's fruit.
It's literally a community garden for them.
Yeah, it became a community garden for them. So we put it in an area that's now fenced in. And so when we put it in an area that was fenced in, we had to downsize the plots a little bit. Okay,
Dr. Bullock, what about you? What are some of the things that you're involved in outside of the goats?
Well, Dr. Haney, here, under the leadership of Dr. Reddy, who's our dean, and our associate dean, Dr. Latif Lagari, we are very fortunate to have an extension program here that we have here at Tennessee State University. We are recognized nationally and internationally. I say international because recently I was invited to go to South Africa to help them at the University of Fort Hare build an extension program like we have here. We also were recognized by USDA, in which September of last year, we host the 6th National Small Farms Conference. So my responsibility serves as to provide leadership for campus faculty, our extension agents that we have, almost getting into about 50 counties. We work very closely with the University of Tennessee, all the USDA agency, such as with TDA, Farm Bureau. These are our partners. And so we are not trying to build this program by ourselves. We are pulling in collaborators, and our programs is really mushrooming across the state. We have agents in eastern part of the state, the western, northern, and southern. So we are branching out throughout all regions of Tennessee. And the Small Farms program is really, at one time, it was somewhat downsizing, but farmers now are looking at value added.
Now, what do you mean when you say value added?
Like the example, produce strawberries. Instead of just selling strawberries for the fresh market, they're making strawberry jellies. They're blending dry strawberries in fruit mix, which can stay on the shelf for weeks and months. So, and this goes like for peaches, they go for apples. Many of the things we're growing, they're adding value to it. So we're not getting a lot of wastage. So we see that direction now. And to help that, we are taking quite a bit of leadership in helping the forming small farm cooperatives across Tennessee so that farmers can sell and pool their produce into one location rather than selling it by the bushels.
Now, Dr. Clarity, when you think in terms of what you're doing, what impact do you think that this really has upon your population, the population that you're trying to serve?
I think that the population we're trying to serve is that, you know, we're trying to teach people to eat better. And, you know, in society, and it's a restaurant on every corner, so a lot of times we don't take the time to cook. And, you know, with America trying to become more health conscious, this is a good idea to get people. And, you know, I found that people want to get their hands dirty. They can't wait to get into the garden. And so it's been a popular program. We sell out of the plots. I think this year, not only did we had some larger plots, but we had some half-size plots. So we tried to get people with their kids, their families, and single parents and older people to come in and garden and just get their hands dirty.
It's a real community kind of activity that brings people together.
It really does. It
Not
really
only
does.
does it deal with the health of the body, but it also, I would imagine, is helpful in terms of the mind, their relationship.
And plus, it's a good social outlet for a lot of people.
Good. That's very good. And of course, Dr. Bullock, when we come back, we'll have 10 minutes for this final segment. And I think I've told everybody about the goats. And are you still in charge of the goats at Tennessee State, the area dealing with the goats at Tennessee State University?
Yes, we have quite a few scientists that are handling that program.
Okay, so so when we come back, we'll have 10 minutes for the two of you to deal with these areas. And when we come back, we'll go directly to you. And I want you to talk about for 4 or 5 minutes about some of the activities that's going on in reference to the farm. I know you have more than goats out there, but I say that primarily because they're so numerous. You see them all over every place. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. The final segment of the show for today.